Whenever I hear people say that superheroes are just for kids, I can't help but feel iffy about that statement. I'm sure a lot of people agree with me on this one. Superheroes are for all ages and it knows no bounds at all, be it on gender, age, race, and literally everything. As for me, I am a huge fan of superhero movies, and I used to read comics every time when I was a kid. And in this generation, it's so amazing to see how my favorite comics turn into the world's biggest cinematic universe adapted from the written versions of it. And that is none other than the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Beginning with Iron Man as the first MCU film in 2008, they have surely come a long way as we witness greater movies today like Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. But today, let's give homage to where the franchise began as a collective group of superheroes, the very first Avengers movie. But before we pierce right through the gist, I would just like to give you a little disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, so better take all my advice with a pinch of salt, and take only what can be applied to you. I do my very best in telling you the latest information in terms of financial management. But if you're experiencing serious problems, that is the time to seek out services by professionals and experts to help you out with what you're facing. Welcome to the Quantum Wealth, where the road to success begins. Before starting with the video, please like and subscribe to the channel and comment below your thoughts for today's video. The very first Avengers movie consisted of 6 original characters, namely Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Black Widow, the Hulk, and Hawkeye, facing their first villain together in the form of Loki. They were able to conquer his entire army and ultimately prevailed against him and become victorious. With that said, let's talk about what the original Avengers represent in the world of money making. At number 5, Iron Man, their leader. Iron Man is an eccentric billionaire and philanthropist who developed his suit made out of iron that is meant to fight off evil on Earth. And we saw how that came to be, right? He made one of the finest superheroes we saw on screen, even without godly or magical powers, like the others on his team. What we see in Iron Man is pure determination, intelligence, and leadership. And these are the qualities that you need to have succeed in the world of online money making. What I'm saying here is that you need to harness your skill to influence other people and to have them rally behind your back. This is a really essential skill that you need to master so that you will have people following you and supporting you in everything that you do. This is highly applicable when you start your own business firm or company. You are going to need to have strong leadership skills so that you can have people working for you in excellence. You can also influence other investors who will provide great aid to jumpstart your firm. With a strong set of people working for you and with you, there's no doubt that you can reach the stars as you venture into immense success with your new direction. At number 4, Captain America, the Righteous One. We saw how Captain America was recovered from the ice that froze him for exactly 70 years. Now we might think that he's old, and that's actually true. He is. I mean, technically he aged in that 70 years, but his body surely didn't. Anyway, Captain America holds the balance in the group. Like Iron Man, he also has the power to influence other people, but with his style, he uses his morality to do so. This makes him admirable in the sense that you can observe how the other Avengers succumb to the leadership of his inspiring words and heartfelt conversations. Like Captain America, you should also uphold the highest moral standards so as to promote a great direction in life. As a person, we all possess different cultures, traditions, and beliefs, but one thing that stays same for all of us, the knowledge to know what is right and wrong. With that said, you should always do what's right in making financial decisions and never allow yourself to fall into deep traps that will cause more harm than good. Always remember to stick to your moral self, and there you can make the best decisions. At number 3, Thor, the god in distress. Although he is a god in their realm, Thor sought out help from the Avengers so as to vanquish the evil in Loki. We all witness how powerful he is and how he is able to generate magnificent lightning in just a blink of an eye. Along with his hammer and his sheer strength, there's no doubt that he is one of the strongest Avengers ever, if not the strongest. Like Thor, you should learn how to seek help from others whenever things are getting harder for you. Even when you think that you are all high and mighty, you can never deny that sometimes a helping hand is all we need. This comes in the form of business partners, financial advisors, and investors who can provide you more than sufficient aid in making you successful in your own way. There's absolutely no shame in that. At number 2, the Hulk, the angry one. We know the Hulk has the notorious reputation of being angry, and everything to him is just things that irritate him further. The Hulk smash has got to be one of the most iconic phrases we have ever heard. Anyway, in the movie, we saw how he managed to take control of himself and learn to put his anger and power in place. To become successful in the world of money making, there can never be a true success when you do things out of spite and anger. This leads to broken connections and faulty relationships that may harm your financial standing. Therefore, learn how to control yourself and then always deal with matters in a professional way. Lastly, at number 1, Black Widow and Hawkeye, the humans. Black Widow and Hawkeye are probably the most human agents on the team. I mean, they don't have any superpowers, no fancy suits, and no magical items. They only have themselves, their will to fight against evil, and their faith to themselves that they can pursue everything. This makes them, without a doubt, the bravest among the bunch. Making money is surely a hard thing to do, as some may have limited opportunities to do so, while some combat intense competition in job opportunities, investments, or new niches. However, I want you to know that you can make it possible as long as you have the confidence and the will to do so. There's no stopping an individual who is clear of their goals and stop at nothing to achieve what they want. And this is what you should always do. The future is all in your hands. That wraps up today's video. We hope you find this video helpful. And if you like today's video, please like and subscribe to the channel. See you at the next one.